The next speaker is Andy Pollock.
Good morning, members of the Commuter Rail Council. Andy Pollock from Passengers United. So, let's talk about two things I want to discuss before the end of the summer. First of all, regarding the mainline shutdowns. So, I also want to mention, somebody was talking about September 11th. Well, September 11th and the 18th, we also have the Jets and Giants playing at MetLife, so that's going to make it also a little bit inconvenient for people using the main line. But my main point is I looked at the committee book and I was wondering, the week of August 8th, you guys are going to be shutting down the main line during the morning peak and during the off-peak midday. Why couldn't this have been done earlier in the summer, and why was it getting put off till August? So I don't understand the logic behind that, and I understand the Grand Central project's got to get done, but really, this should have been done earlier in the summer. And my last point regarding the Hempstead branch for Grand Central Madison. So I'm noticing the Penn Station trains that are supposed to be departing from Penn to Hempstead, you guys are basically only having Hollis and Queens Village, for an example, run only every hour from Grand Central beginning in December. And then I look at Belrose. Why are you guys only running trains every hour on the weekends from Belrose? How does that make any sense? So I'm going to conclude my remarks, and in September, I'm going to go further into the main line because I really don't have enough time to discuss it this month with my 2 minutes expiring. So have a good, safe August recess, and I look forward to speaking to you all in September.
Our next speaker will be Andy Pollock.
Thank you, Kate. Good morning, everyone. Andy Pollock from Passengers United. So let's talk about the Queens bus redesign. As I was trying to elaborate back in June, the Q30 is at risk of being eliminated. So what does this mean? Well, this is going to mean that we have no direct bus from the Little Neck Shopping Plaza or Queensboro Community College to the Jamaica Long Island Railroad Station at Sutphin Boulevard, Archer Avenue, and Fresh Meadows will also be losing a bus along Utopia Parkway. Also, it has been brought to my attention that the Q8 bus route from Jamaica to Erskine Street in Brooklyn is also being at risk of being eliminated to the Gateway Shopping Plaza. And the Q41, that's also at risk of being eliminated. It's a bus route that goes from Jamaica to Howard Beach. So I don't understand, why are these routes being eliminated? It really doesn't make any sense. And my last point I want to bring up for this month, I took the subway last week on Tuesday from Forest Hills, and both at Forest Hills and Kew Gardens. I understand that there's a new contagious COVID variant going around, but we need to bring back the hand soap in the subway stations because, you know, a lot of people aren't washing their hands. And the main reason why a lot of people are getting infected is because they don't wash their hands. So please make hand sanitizer more accessible at subway stations going forward. And especially because we're expecting another COVID surge during the winter months. So with that, Richard, with that, Heda, with that, everyone, thank you all very much, and I expect to speak again in the fall. Take care.
Thank you.
Our final speaker is Andy Pollock.
Thank you. So, hi, Jano. Hi, everyone. So, a couple of things that I want to address this month for the end of the summer. Number one, let's talk about the M3s. Well, they're coming back to the Long Island Railroad, but some people in Long Island are not realizing that these trains are going to be around for another 5 years because the M9A fleet is not ready. There's still production delays in Nebraska. So I understand that, again, people are upset about this. You got to realize that in 5 years' time, you're going to miss these trains. They're not going to be around anymore. So take some pictures, look out the rear window. Make the most out of your time on the M3s, because once it's 2027 and once we get that new fleet in, you're really going to regret it. So, last point I want to make, and this is a bigger issue for me, the brand new buses are taking longer than usual to get to Queens Village Bus Depot. And that means we're stuck with the same Orion 7 old gen fleet on the Q46, Q27, and the Q88 bus. So I know this is hopefully going to be temporary, but we would like some new buses in Northeast Queens because it's long overdue. And especially because I remember when the RTSs were still on the road. Yeah, so we don't want to have longer than usual wait times for the new fleet to come. So with that, I'm going to conclude my comments. Thank you very much.